Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. This one will be fair caught. First down here for this offense. They'll try the right here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Noles will send their punt team onto the field. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Now all alone in the backfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot back.
And another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Humphries. Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. On the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The Knowles pick up first down yards to keep the drive going.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the right side. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw, and you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee, a quarterback that can make throws like this.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
That sack sets up a third down play. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Clemson. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And he knocks through the PAT. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure. Did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that short completion. Looking to throw again. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Knowles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Here comes a handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it again. Great cut there. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
He'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's inside the 15. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to 32.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Tigers are going to keep this drive rolling. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. They'll run it here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Boy, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching on your head. Get him at 2nd and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the catch, and he's down right there, but it's enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a target, and it's complete. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo. 1st and goal, handoff. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston and Charlie Ward, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Second down, looking to throw it. Breaks free. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit. He wasn't able to complete this pass.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Of course, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30. So we reach the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. The Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Defense is coming after him. And the sophomore making an impact play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. Snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. 1st and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Finally marked down after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Elliott. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. You missed it. Field goal, no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. The minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Noles will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. And that will pick up the 1st down, spotted at 38.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Just much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, here's the first play to start this 2nd half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the 1st half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that 1st half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Jukes to get free. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you could tell once he got through that second level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking this to the house. And he almost...
Touchdown, Clemson. This offense is still clicking.
Hey, it's first and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the return an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustment? Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Looking right, this one caught. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Trying to extend the play. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's complete. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Grab made by the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Noles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw it again. Looking for his back. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Seminoles looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. From deep in their own territory, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, taking a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Taking a shot here. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Pass not complete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning. Gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the 1st half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this 2nd half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. tackle made after a big gain. And the Seminoles come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception on the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the ball to the ground. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Seminoles on the scoop and score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets him a touchdown.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Gives it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
After the loss on first down, it's second and long from the 22. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Tigers. It was a foot race, and he won it. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot and a natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Noles with 1st and 10 here.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And now another deep ball here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Powerful Clemson offense is back out there. On the ground, it's Humphreys. Breaking free at the 35. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The linebacker shifting around now. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll work the clock here with the running game. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And this one will be fair caught. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Seminoles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? At the 30 now. At the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Down here, time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Bringing pressure. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's an out route. The catch made. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Looking to chuck it again. The pass rush closing in. And he's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Second down after that previous play. And in the final minute now, quarterback will take a knee.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit.